Barbara Casey.
Here.
Counselor Vincent Howell.
Here.
Counselor David A. Ulibarri Jr.
Here.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We do have a quorum.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Councilor Levin, a moment of silence.
A moment of silence for all our homeless people, all our grandfathers, grandmothers, people that are sick. Keep them warm. Keep them in your prayers.
Thank you very much. Approval of the agenda.
Madam Mayor,
Councilor Casey.
before we approve the agenda, I would like to make a motion to move executive session to right after public input, making it item number 7.
Okay.
Second.
Roll call.
Counselor Romero.
Yes.
Counselor David Ulibarri Jr.
Yes.
Counselor Casey.
Yes.
Counselor Howell.
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the agenda. The next item is...
We need to approve the agenda now.
Oh, sorry. Yes, motion to approve the agenda. Thank
Madam
you very much
Mayor.
for jumping.
Yeah.
That was a quick one.
I move that we approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Roll call.
Sorry. Go ahead. Counselor Howell.
Yes.
Counselor Romero.
Yes.
Counselor Casey.
Yes.
Counselor David Ulibarri Jr.
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell and Counselor Ulibarri Jr. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council. The next item is public input. The first one is Ms. Cassandra Fuscus.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening, Ms. Fuscus.
Thank you for letting me speak tonight. I am here this evening to speak on my behalf regarding my removal as City Clerk and HR Director. I have worked for the city for almost 21 years. I'm honest, hardworking, and have always followed the rules and regulations set forth by the authority. When I accepted this position almost 11 years ago, I took an oath to the governing body and to the people that I serve in this community. I perform my duties by ensuring transparent processes with professionalism, integrity, and accountability. I will continue to do so regardless of where I'm employed. First and foremost, I thank God who directs my steps through wisdom and understanding. I thank my family and friends who are always there for me, and to all the community members for their confidence and support throughout the years. I am grateful for the employees I work with as we work together as a team. I could not do my job without them. So to you, I say thank you and keep up the good work. I close with this. We each stand for something, and I choose to stand for truth and always doing the right thing no matter the cost. And in this case, it's the question of my removal as City Clerk. In making your decision this evening, I ask that you look at the facts, the truth, and my character, which speaks for itself. Thank you, Council.
May we have a copy of that statement, please? Sure. Thank you. The next person on the agenda at public input is Corina Laszlo Henry.
Madam Mayor,
Good evening.
members of the council.
Good evening.
I came here tonight to speak in support of Cassandra Fuscus. In my personal experience, she has been professional, knowledgeable, hardworking. She also obviously carries a great deal of institutional knowledge for the city. And so I know you are all aware that it is a weighty decision that you undertake tonight with that matter on the agenda, and I hope that you look at it very closely in terms of that. I have a general concern about the city and its human resources in general. I think that with interim department heads in all but one department, no advertisement for those positions, an interim city manager. There's been, it's undeniable that there's been rapid turnover and a lot of personnel changes. The impression in the community is that this is having a negative impact on the city's ability to provide necessary services. And so as you're weighing the obvious, I think, loss to this organization that would be letting go of the city clerk, one of the 4 city officers at this time, think about also, I don't know what kind of outside resources you can draw on to look into how the city can do a better job recruiting, retaining, and encouraging the hard work of the people who really make this city work and run. I think that's a very important charge. I thank you for deliberating on it seriously.
Thank you. Thank you. The next person is Mr. Lee Einer.
Madam Mayor, good evening. City councilors. I'm here to speak in support of Cassandra Fuscus. I've worked with her and I've known her since before I came on board with the city. And we haven't always agreed on everything, but I do support the truth of everything that both Cassandra and Corina have said. And no need to respond to these. These are rhetorical questions, but I'm just going to ask some questions. How many key positions would you like to fill with inexperienced interims? How many more circular firing squads do you want to have? How many city officers, directors, managers have left since this administration came on board? How many employees have left in the last year and a half? What are you down, maybe 100? I see you have maybe 22, 23 postings open on the Las Vegas website. That's not healthy, but I understand it fully. When you can't keep your management together, when you make the foolish attack on people on your own team, which has been going on here, you create an atmosphere of uncertainty, an atmosphere of fear, and I don't blame anybody for getting out of the city. I'll tell you that right now. This is not a healthy situation, and what you've been called on to deliberate tonight is not a healthy situation. Cassandra's been doing her job. Where's the problem? When every single officer of this city has gotten the broom, where is the problem? Is that just coincidence? The old saying is, fish stink from the head. Think about it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That concludes public input by mayor, members of the council.
Thank you.
Next item is the executive session.
I need a motion to go into the executive session.
Madam Mayor, I move that we go into executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel matters as permitted under Section 10-15-1H2 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act and MSA 1978.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Counselor David A. Hewlett Jr.
Yes.
Counselor Romero.
I got, Madam Mayor, I got one question before I state my vote on executive session.
Actually, we called for the question. Once you call for the question, you have to vote. Councilor Romero, that is the process.
Madam Attorney, could you explain the process as to what the executive session, is this going to be a discharge hearing that we're going to be going through basically, or can you explain it?
The call was for
The governing body and the mayor to go into executive session specific to discuss personnel matters.
Okay,
There
who
will
will,
not be a formal meeting.
and for the removal, who would be presenting to the council based that we are voting on that tonight? Would it be the city manager's recommendation or the mayor's?
All matters in executive session are confidential. It's not any type of hearing. The discussion would be limited to what the motion was regarding limited personnel matters.
Okay, I guess my question, who would be presenting that to the council in executive session? Would it be the city manager? Are we here tonight because of the city manager's recommendation? That's my question tonight.
Mr. Councilman, I believe we're here, the reason we are here is listed in the agenda. There are 2 items on the agenda. Before we go on to vote, or the council goes in to vote in a public manner, there is a call for an executive session to discuss limited personnel matters.
But the question
Okay,
was who is going to present to us at the executive session? We need to know who is going to be speaking to us.
That's executive session discussion.
I'm not...
And the reason for tonight was who called, I mean, obviously somebody called for the meeting tonight and,
Well, the mayor
everything that
does
was
set
done.
the agenda, and the mayor did call the special meeting. You are fully aware of that. I will answer that question.
Okay, I say yes. Yes,
Okay.
is my,
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Into regular session, Councilor Casey.
Madam Mayor, I move that we reconvene into regular session after having been in executive session to discuss personnel matters as permitted by Section 10-15-1H2 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act and MSA 1978. No votes were taken in executive session.
Do I have a second?
second?
Roll call.
Counselor Romero?
Yes.
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.?
Yes.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
The next item on the agenda, Madam Mayor, members of the council, this is the removal of City Clerk Cassandra Fuscus. Madam Mayor. Do I have a motion?
Madam Mayor,
Councilor Romero.
I make a motion to disapprove the removal of City Clerk Cassandra Fuscus.
Second.
Roll call.
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.?
No.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
Counselor Romero?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Romero and a second by Counselor Casey and Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Councilor Casey, on item 2.
Madam Mayor, I move that we table item 2.
Second.
So, indefinitely.
No, just table. Okay. Second, roll call.
Counselor Howell,
Yes.
Counselor Romero,
Yes.
Counselor Yulburi Jr.,
Yes.
Counselor Casey.
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. I need a motion to adjourn.
Madam Mayor, I move that we adjourn.
Second,
Second?
roll call.
Counselor Yulburi Jr.,
Yes.
Counselor Romero,
Yes.
Counselor Howell,
Yes.
Counselor Casey.
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey and a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you
Motion
very
carries.
much. Yes.
Good night.